excited to introduce our next speaker for the business track, a decade and a half of digital success, the impact of Magento on AmericanVan.com, presented by Manny Faruqi. He is a Senior Director of E-commerce and Digital Strategy at Safe Fleet with over 22 years of experience in Magento open source and Adobe Commerce, specializing in e-commerce, digital marketing, IT. He has implemented high-performing online stores and driving significant growth in sales and customer engagement. Please give a warm, welcoming round of applause for Manny.
Hi, everyone. Manny here, and thanks for listening to me and sharing the story of American Van with you guys. So without further ado, actually, I'm just going to share some information and what exactly American Van does. American Van actually came into existence 40 years ago, and they started selling online direct to consumer 24 years ago. And so they were actually adopted this direct to consumer approach. Even though they are into van and truck equipment and accessories, the leadership thought at that time that they should sell direct to consumer and kind of go against the tide, which is the dealership or kind of a distributor model. So that's how it was started. And when the dot-com boom started back in 97, 96, if someone can recall, so they jumped the bandwagon and kind of started the website in 2001. I wasn't there, actually. I was in school at that time and didn't even know about the company. But fast forward, actually, a few years, in 2010, actually, they jumped into, these are some stats I'm sharing, and I'm going to go through that because I wrote them. And there's some information I can share. There's some information I cannot share. But so they started the website in 2010, and they switched to Magento Commerce. And at that time, whoever the SI, they suggested that they should be on Magento Commerce, but they realized they were pretty small at that time. So they switched to Magento Open Source a few years after that. And since then, they've been on Magento Open Source. Since 2014, I've been taking care of the website. It's been 10 years now. And we have seen a lot of changes, upgrades since then. If you can recall, a lot of websites became responsive in the middle of, after 2015, because when it was kind of a requirement by the Google, if you're selling, your website has to be responsive. That was the selling point of everyone, reaching out to customers that, hey, your website has to be responsive, because a lot of people are reaching out on a mobile device and placing orders and whatnot. So we did that, actually. And then we worked on the UI, UX and everything. And then after that, the M1 story, which everyone actually went through. So that's kind of in a nutshell. But at the same time, it's been 24 years in e-commerce, 15 years with Magento, and it's a snapshot for the website that we grew almost 120% organically during 22, 23. That's, again, hard work by our team. How we work, even though we are a merchant, but primarily we have an in-house team, and then we have a third-party team which supports us. But we take them as our in-house team because they have been with us for a very long time. So they understand the market, they understand the audience which we're looking for. It's not a typical website where you will stumble upon and you buy, because if you see on the right side, it's a typical van, actually. It's a work van where you might see in the city or anywhere, like they come and they deliver stuff. They come, the HVAC guys, and fixes any problem in your house. electricians, they use one of these similar vans. Roofer, construction guys, utility companies, they use for installation and everything. So this is a typical van. That's why I put it out there, like the stuff which you see in and around the ladder racks, and then kind of the stuff which goes inside the van, which I'm gonna show you when we play the movie. If you don't mind playing the small clip so we can all see what it's about. Thank you for watching the video. Now it sums up the whole story, which I was telling you. Like, it's not like a typical online shopping experience. Like, whatever the stuff you see over there, we ship it nationwide, actually. It's not a small parcel. It's going on pallets. And what makes us different that we are the only manufacturer in the US who manufactures and ships direct. But we don't just ship just like that. We literally build these shelves. We kind of box them and then ship it to anyone, anywhere in the US. So imagine how big our, the box would be and kind of the shipping which we are doing. And we are the only ones. Why is that? Because we have a stiff competition in B2B market as a manufacturer and everything, but we do it. But imagine the sales experience starts from the website. Most of our sales now, I would say, a large number, I cannot give you the exact number, but large number comes from our website. So website has to be very precise and straightforward. So when you stumble upon the website, come to the website, either you know what you're buying, either the navigation actually tells you what to do, or either you see the picture of product which you're looking for, and then you kind of add to the cart, do the same ritual which we do, and you check out. So imagine you're just buying off the website, but in the back end, how the fulfillment works actually, and then it gets to you. So it's not the normal delivery which you are expecting from a small van would pull up and they drop the box. You have to be there because it's a big truck coming to your office or business, or in some cases residential address if you're working out of your garage. So, and then you have to take the delivery and kind of DIY your van actually. So that's the difference. That's why we have showroom locations countrywide. We're adding more, where either you don't want to upfit or install, you can buy from us and ship it to our showroom locations. And then showroom would reach out to you and they will set up the appointment and kind of install everything for you professionally, and you can be on the road. I mean, people who are in this line of business, getting on the road or upfitting their van or truck is very important, because they can, one day, if you see, if they lose due to any reason, it's money. So every day counts in their business. So that's why we are the only one, again, in the market using Magento platform, which gives the service. See, if you're go to Target, Walmart, and you order something and you pick it up from the local store, it's normal. Our product is not something you can just buy and just pick it up. So imagine that we kind of came up with this whole functionality, how much you can say development and then testing, collaboration, and then the whole fulfillment process went into the development of it. So we did that. Again, we are the only ones who does that. None of the other competition, they have been able to copy us. And reason is that because it's the experience we have with our product in e-commerce and obviously with Magento. Some stats. This is our website. Again, this is our newer version right now on the newest Magento open source. We are on, I think it's 2.4.7 P2 actually, which released a month ago or something. Again, our traffic is, yes, pretty good. Yesterday I was talking to some gentleman at our Adobe dinner that I can tell you about my traffic. I cannot tell you about my revenue. But if you're smart, you can imagine what kind of a number you're looking at. So this is our kind of a B2B traffic. Again, it's a very audience, actually. Not everyone can just stumble upon our website just for heck of it. They want to buy something, or they are planning to buy something, or they're researching. Only those people kind of come and they kind of shop. So yes, we work with all platforms in terms of advertising. Our ROAS is pretty good. Again, when you're a manufacturer and you have a direct retailer as well, your numbers supposed to be good. So we try to make sure that we are right there. We have a lot of competition. Some people are driving, a lot of companies are driving our cost up in terms of our PPC and everything. But we have no choice. So if you Google right now, we should be number one, popping up number one, better be. But number 2, 3, 4, yes, you'll see the competition. And we try to take as much real estate as we can. So that's why the stats are there. 20% of the nationwide impression share is ours. Again, this is the sweet spot because we know that if we go beyond that, you're going to shell out more money. It's not worth it. So we know how much we have to spend now, and what else we can do to be there in the market and kind of keep hitting the numbers which we're supposed to. We are the only, again, stats are high. Maybe in B2C the stats are not that good, but customers are satisfied. If you can see, we have around 15,000 reviews. 13.5 are 4 and 5 stars. And the reason is that because we try to bring that B2C e-commerceness into our B2B environment. So we give coverage to our end client to come and talk to us. I don't know if you think I'm a little crazy, but I have read every review. So this is, I'm not like a crazy guy, but I have read every review. And until 3 years ago, when I didn't add more people to my team, I used to read every main chat. I had a way of finding out problems because this is the pulse of the customer. Being a manufacturer, when you read the review, a negative one, we can correct the course right away as compared to you wait for the dealer or distributor to tell you where you are wrong, and then you sit down and kind of make the change. So our reviews, our chat where people come and complain. We have the phone lines where people still place phone orders, and some people actually come to the showroom actually to place an order. So we talk to the end client, we talk to the end customer, and we get the feedback right then and there, and we correct the course actually. And in some cases, we literally developed a new product based on the feedback which we receive through our reviews and kind of a offline messages through our chat. This is I was talking about. It's a big thing. Again, this is something which we rolled out last year, web to store pickup. That's how the UI looks like. This UI won't pop up actually, again, in the back end if you are not within our showroom location. So a nationwide UI could be different, but if you are within Northeast or down south or in somewhere around in and around Texas, and we are adding more as we speak, this UI won't pop up. But this is something which happens in very rare in B2B, because when I looked up our competition, they don't have this service because the model is not direct to consumer. And then there was no specific model available, so we kind of came up with our own UI, and we made sure that we don't lose the e-commerce-ness from our website, even though if you're picking up. So if you come and if you add any northeastern address, most likely you'll get something like this, and you can check out. And the same idea is that we don't let the customer go. We grab the customer, and whatever we want to do for the customer, it happens in the back end, where our teams collaborate and give the customer a good experience and kind of they can hit the road as soon as possible. So we average about 1.3 million visits each year. I don't know if it's a good number, bad number, you guys can tell me, but for a B2B guy, I'll take it. And we try to keep our audience and our market kind of so focused that so we don't get anyone who's not interested in our product line. So we keep working on the innovation side and kind of on the customer funnel that we try not to bring just traffic. We want to bring relevant traffic. So, and that's how we hit our numbers and everything. So that's in a nutshell. Again, this is something which we practice. A few of our partners over there, Shipper HQ, 8 years, Nexus. Forgive me, I didn't put their logo over there. We've been Nexus for last around 4 years. Yatco, 8 years. Ola, 9 years. MailChimp, 10 years. PayPal, we've been with them for a very long time. I don't know how. And again, we were the launch partners for Amazon Pay back in 2014. We were also featured on their website, and we also picked up a bug in their API, which they later on fixed in M2. That's why, I mean, the dev team actually, I have blessed, touchwood. So they are really have one thing to do, make sure that we stay on top of our game. And second, actually, innovation. That's the gap which we maintain with our competition. So, and thankfully, on Magento open source, we have been able to do that from the last 10 years. And this is kind of our e-commerce 360, I call it, for B2B. And that's what we practice every day and round the clock, 365 days a year. These are some websites in our company or in our corporate, which are on Magento and Adobe. It's a mix of both. Again, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 websites on Adobe Commerce, and about another 5 on Magento open source. And the reason is that because of the business demand and the product team demands. So that's how we created the environments for them. So you can say that, yes, we are writing in both actually, Adobe Commerce, Magento OS. So that's why our teams actually are pretty well versed when it comes to taking care of our websites and all the portals we have. Some are front-facing, our B2B for customers, and some are dealer portals, distributor portals, which are you have to log in and kind of place the order and everything. So that's, in a nutshell, the story of American Van and Safe Fleet. And the story goes on. So we're looking forward to make more money and everything. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Yeah. Yeah. I'm right on time. I think right on time.
We're perfect. Thank you, Manny. And please stay as we give Manny one more round of applause.
Thank you.
I saw there might be a question in the audience, so let me get this mic to you.
I really like what you presented, because there's something similar that we wanted to do in our business. As far as the shipping methods, I saw that you were able to calculate the LTL costs. Was that totally custom, or you connected with some tool that's able to see the zip code and determine the weight and everything? What are you using for that?
It took us some time, actually. We use Shipper HQ, and then we have our respective carriers linked with Shipper HQ. So I don't mind sharing the name. And then that's why. And this is something we deployed 8 years ago. And I know the timelines because we put a lot of time, because we wanted to be dead accurate. So we worked on Shipper HQ API, and I'm thankful to Karen and Quentin and the whole team, because now I know them personally, because they opened up the API for us. So our team and their team worked together, and we found that sweet spot where we can do everything instantly for LTL and parcel in real time. And that's the key to success. And that's why you see, when you see the pickup, it's also happening at the same time. So if you want to pick up the package, you will still see LTL and other freight over there. So based on your address and everything, this is something which we are going through, or we have customized through Shipper HQ.
It's called Shipper HQ?
Yes.
That's great. If I could get your contact, that would be lovely.
Yeah,
Thank
I think
you.
Shipper HQ team, I don't know, I think Eric is here, but I'm
Perfect.
more than happy to introduce you to the Shipper HQ guys, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone?
I have just a general question.
Sure, go ahead,
Do
shoot.
you partner with other companies, installers around the country that you
Yes,
can service?
great question, great question. We have been now part of a larger organization. So their model is distributor and third party. So now we are trying to incorporate that, not through this, but we have another channel actually. So if you are interested in that, I can introduce you to the right team actually, and then you can work with that team actually. Yeah. Yes.
I noticed on the video you were doing installations.
Yes.
Are people scheduling their installations on the website? Is that part of the same workflow? Or?
Great question. Due to the type of a vehicle you have, and we have some prerequisites, so what happened is that within 24 hours, if you check out with the installation option, you get a call from the local manager, and he asks you what type of a van you have. Is it clean and everything? So there's some stuff actually you have to have, and sometimes he says, oh, it's clean for me, but when he brings in the van, we have to clean the van, it takes 2 hours. So that's a gray area. So long story short, we give them a call first thing in the morning, and then we schedule the installation part here.
I have a follow-up, right?
Yes.
You guys also sell through sales, like you have a sales department?
Oh, yes. So if you're in the show,
When those orders come through off the website, there's also sales that are coming in through sales, right? Are those getting merged into some back office systems?
yes. We have a ERP system. So we worked out of same ERP. The website is connected with the ERP. Showrooms are connected with the ERP. Phone sales is connected with the ERP. Teams who are in the field are connected with the ERP. So we have a centralized. We are using NetSuite. Yeah. Yes. Yes, that's correct. Great question, actually. Great question. We are struggling with the video content. See, our guys, even though they have phones and they have everything, they do share pictures. And in fact, we run an incentive on that, like share a video of your product, your van, and everything. So we get like, out of 10 videos, hardly we get 1 video in reviews. We get tons of pictures from them. We'll take it. But we are lacking, and we are we're trying to break in like, hey, shot a video and share with us, yeah. Yes. Our centralized system is, for review and everything, is Yotpo. linked up with the website and everywhere else. Once we have it, then our team uses those. We have another software actually where good review, good pictures and everything, we push it to our other social handles and everything. Loomly actually, we use that. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Anyone? Yes?
What impact has the commerce growth in the last 20, 40 years had on the traditional telesales model? And if you can you share the split e-commerce versus what's coming in at the forefront?
Great question actually. 40 years ago, no website. 10 years after that, when they launched the website, it was 90-10. Right now, it's more website than direct. But at the same time, the other, the divisions have grown. So the overall market share has grown. So whatever we were making as a company 10 years ago, we have outgrown all the numbers actually. I'm sorry, I cannot quote the numbers. My apologies. Yeah. Anyone? If that is it, thank you. Thanks everyone. Thanks very much. Thank you.